So your advisor has decided to retire or they just took a job elsewhere. What are you going to do? I'm going to help you figure that out right now. Hi everybody, I'm Leigh from teachingacademia.com, and I'm all about giving you the tools you need to navigate academia to make your best impact. So today we're talking about what happens when your advisor leaves and you haven't graduated yet, right? They might have decided they're going to retire. They might be taking a job in a new institution. And if you've got a good relationship with your advisor, it can be a really difficult time if this should happen. But it's also something that it just happens, okay? It's normal. So what can you expect if this happens to you, and what are some things that you should be thinking about and doing? So first of all, what to expect really depends on where you are in your program. So if you're early on in your program, if you're in the coursework phase and you haven't gotten through your prelims or comprehensive exams, then most likely what's going to happen is your advisor is going to drop off the radar, and you're just going to find a new advisor, okay? And your advisor might be able to help recommend somebody for you, all right? But let's say you're further along. Let's say that you're past your comprehensive exams. Let's say that you have defended your dissertation proposal and you're in the dissertation stage. You might be collecting data, you might be doing analysis, you might be writing, but you're in that final home stretch, okay? And your advisor is leaving. That's a little bit different, okay? So in the dissertation phase, you may want to make an arrangement to have your advisor stay involved in your dissertation. Now, what does that look like? So, excuse me. So I can look a couple different ways. So first of all, this happened to me. My advisor left, took a job in another country, took a job in Canada, moved completely across to the other side of the continent. And from where I was at the time, when I just hit the part where I was doing analysis and writing, okay? So it was in my final year where I was going to be finishing up that dissertation and defending. And so what happened is she stayed on as the chair, even though the university didn't recognize her as such. We put in a de facto chair. We had one of the committee members step forward and serve as the chair on paper, but really my advisor stayed in that role and saw it through to the end and was there at the defense. She didn't fly in, she was there virtually, but she was there at the defense and saw that through to the end. So that is one arrangement that you can make, okay? Another arrangement that you can make is you can completely replace your advisor with a different dissertation chair. Your advisor can be off your committee completely. Your advisor can step down to just a regular committee member role, and you can find somebody else that will be the chair. And that's something that you sort out with your advisor and potentially your committee based on what's best for you and what your advisor can do. So most most dissertation advisors, if we move, because I moved when somebody had just defended their dissertation proposal, we don't ditch you. We don't want to ditch you. That is not what we want to do. We want to help and support you, but we need to do it in a way that's going to work best for you, okay? And oftentimes what that means is, especially if you're past your dissertation proposal defense, is that we're going to stay on as chair, even though on paper at your institution, we are not listed as chair. We're just as a regular committee member. But normally other faculty member, they get this. And most faculty members that are already on your committee, they don't want to step up and take over the role as chair. They're happy to let your advisor continue doing it. And somebody can say, yeah, I'll be chair on paper, and this other person, they can be in charge. So, but if you do need to find somebody to step up and take their place and be a new chair, your advisor can help you think that through. So this is something that can seem very overwhelming. It can be upsetting. It's certainly not something that's pleasant that people enjoy. It is kind of a normal thing that can happen. It doesn't happen to most people, but it can happen. So just know that this can be worked out. It can be resolved in a way that's going to be supportive for you and work in your best interest. So if you like this video, want more, follow me on over, and I will see you in the next one.